All right, guys, a little story time here. I'm out in the woods, Pennsylvania, public land, doing a little turkey hunting. It's been a slow season so far. It's been raining almost every time I've been out. It's the first day I'm out in PA. I've hunted 4 or 5 times in Ohio. Only a little bit of action, nothing too exciting yet. But this morning, completely quiet. And I know there's birds here on this piece of public land, but it's been super quiet. It's been raining off and on. But I'm up on this ridge here, and a couple of years ago, I had a bird that I located before the season opened, and I knew he was up here using this ridge every day. And so sure enough, I came in and had an amazing interaction with this gobbler. So he wouldn't start gobbling until a couple hours after daylight. That was just kind of his routine. You know, an hour would go by after it got light out and there'd be no gobbling, and then all of a sudden he would start gobbling. It was really unique and different than a lot of other birds. And he would always be somewhere up in this ridge. He would roost up here, he would move around up here. And so I got up here the one morning and he was responding to me, calling back and forth, interacting, moving around, trying to strategize on him. And so I set up probably 100 yards from here against a big downfall, and I put out 2 decoys, and he was back around this corner. There's a point here. He was around this point gobbling, and he was coming right at me. He was coming in fast. And so I was all set up. I was watching my decoys that are out in front of me. And so he comes around this point, and I expected him to kind of angle right towards the decoys, and I put him in such a way where he'd be able to see him, but he didn't. He actually came in directly where I was sitting. So almost not quite behind me, but directly to the left of me. So I got my gun up, I'm left-handed, and I'm aiming at the decoys. The decoys are out in front of me. And this bird comes in straight to my left, and I'm peeking over at him with my eyes, and I could see his red head, and he's behind this log, and he just knew something was up. He ended up coming up probably 7 or 8 yards from me. He knew something was up, and I couldn't swing on him just the way I was seated, and it's tough to swing and shoot at a bird, so I didn't move. And he actually did start going towards my decoys. He went out of sight, and I thought he was going to pop out right by the decoys, but he knew something was up. He actually ended up dropping back, and I didn't see him leave. And next time he gobbled, he was like 100 yards away, and he just kept moving away. He never got spooked, but he was just a wise old bird. He knew something was up. So he could definitely probably see me sitting there by the log. I mean, I wasn't moving, but they have such great vision, and when you're 7 or 8 yards from a wily old longbeard, they could see you. So that was a pretty exciting hunt. So I'm back in the same spot. Haven't heard anything, but I love just thinking of those wild times in the woods with these birds. Man, it could be so much fun. So hope everyone else is having a fun season so far. So be safe and don't give up. A lot of time left to kill some birds. So we'll see you soon.